Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Guard Duty. So in the last episode we finally managed to fix Tondi's face. Yeah, I'm gonna keep calling him Tondi because Tondbird is harder name to spell. But anyway, so we fixed Tondi's face and we got his armor back. And right now we are in Drunken Monk Bar, I think this bar was called. And we learned that the princess, I forgot the princess's name, but the princess was kidnapped, and she was kidnapped by this mage's apprentice, apparently. And we got a clue. We got a clue from this mage when he told us about his apprentice. Now let's see, what have you written down here? Figure out what the greedy book is on about. Boo. Creepy. I read greedy for some reason. Figure out what, not what, but what the creepy book is on about. So we got this creepy book from this mage guy. I was about to say monk because he kinda looks like one. But anyway, so let's... Okay, I keep misclicking. Oh yeah, we got this scenery here, which is basically the identical scenery we can see from our own tower.
Are these instructions? If only I could read the text.
Yeah, we can't read this gibberish. But yeah, that looks like an altar, alright.
This looks like some sort of burial crypt.
I don't know, looks like an altar to me. But then again, the picture is so hazy that it's kinda hard to tell what it is exactly.
There's more text in. Maybe I can find a book to help translate it.
Okay.
Some sort of ancient text is written atop the page.
And this.
Some sort of river, possibly? Wrapped around mountains. I swear I've seen this before. I'm guessing these are trees. These look like mountains. Big ones too.
Yeah, we have seen the scenery alright. At the start of the game, in the first episode. So without further ado, before we leave this bar, let's look around some more and talk to some of the people here. And pick up this glass here, for example.
Don't take lightly to folk nicking glasses. I'll leave it be. There's always one. Luckily, any spillage will drain away into Wrinklewood's unique irrigation system.
Oh, okay, well that's handy, I suppose.
Barkeep, don't take lightly to folk nicking glasses. I'll leave it be.
Well, okay. Well, we got more glasses and beer here.
Trust me, doing that will not end well. I'm sure there will be lots of other opportunities to steal things in less crowded locales.
Oh, okay, well there is a bit too many people here.
Let's leave them where they are. 2 green bottles sitting on the bar. 2 green bottles sitting on the bar. And 1 green bottle should... Nah, bad idea.
Yeah, don't sing that.
Ah, 6X. The Riverman ferry it to Wrinklewood from a tiny market town down south. 6 times stronger than Pale Ale. Rumour has it they used the dregs from 6 different brews. Hence the very attractive price tag and not so attractive memory loss.
Okay.
Dragon Aged Ale. The sweet nectar of the open world. The go-to drink if you have somewhere to be in the next 48 hours.
Right.
Arbor Red. Fancy stuff.
Arbor Red, that's
Always
what it is.
Always good to stock up on a few bottles when winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
Arbor Red. Fancy stuff.
Want to hear it again?
Always good to stock up on a few bottles when winter is coming. when winter is coming.
Yeah, winter is coming. That's a Game of Thrones reference, isn't it? Or was it Lord of the Rings? Well, anyway, one of those two. I've actually never seen a Game of Thrones episode. I just don't watch TV shows these days. I know about it, but never watched the show. All I know is that there's lots of fighting, gore, dragons, and titties. That's all I know. Lost property box. Anything in there?
Let's see what's in here. There's a used hanky, half-eaten sandwich, set of mouldy dentures, and a key.
A key.
I think this is the key to my bedroom.
Oh, it is?
Well, it's worth a go.
Yeah, sure, just take it. Be my guest. Bloody guards.
Bloody guards. Okay, so this key is for the attic. Okay, so now we can actually get back to our tower. I was wondering here that how are we gonna get back up there because the hatch was locked. Hey, look at this cute doggo.
Hey there, little fella. Ah.
Yeah, that's a good boy.
Oh, hey there, little fella.
Okay. Something tells me that we should play with this dartboard here. I mean, we got our own dart here. But I guess that we should talk to this darts player first.
Hey, Merrick, right?
Can't you see I'm busy, kid?
How's the darts? Got any tips for our rookie? Who is this guy supposed to be then? Is he a ex-guard or something? Or is he off duty? How's the darts team doing? Where were you when the sun rose this morning? Well, thanks for the chat. Well, how's the darts?
How's the darts?
Darts? Well, they're pointy to start with.
No, I mean the game. Are you winning?
Do I look like I'm playing a game to you?
Well,
I'm partaking in a rigorous training routine, and you ain't helping.
right.
Okay, so how's the darts team?
How's the darts team going?
What team? Those lazy buggers are holding me back. No commitment, that's their problem. No, I'll be taking home the solo trophy this year. Got just the spot for it upon my mantle.
Well, best of luck to you.
Pah, I don't need luck.
Okay. Very much full of himself.
Got any tips for a rookie? I dabble. Got my own dartboard back at home.
Yeah, sure, stop bothering me.
Charming.
So, where were you when the sun rose this morning?
This morning, well, I was at home, training.
Oh, well, what about after that?
Here, training.
Right, and between those times? Seen anything suspicious? Out of the ordinary?
Not really. I mean, there's this weird bloke that came knocking at my door. Didn't look much different to that fella at the bar.
What do you mean?
Well, call me old-fashioned, but I don't appreciate them magic types. Always
Must
got
be the
something up their
apprentice.
sleeves. Mighty big sleeves too. This one was different though. His eyes were all messed up, like piss holes in the snow.
Right, so you're telling me there was another suspicious-looking sorcerer like that guy?
Yeah, that's right. Much shorter though. Started running his mouth, blabbering on about the princess.
Yeah,
Theremin.
it's him.
Yeah, no
Theremin,
doubt
that
he
was
saw
her
her
name.
in his magic tea leaves or some codswallop. Young lad had quite the temper. Stormed off as quick as he came in.
This is all starting to make sense.
Glad
Is
you
it
think
now?
so. Anyway, tell him he's not welcome round these parts.
I'll have a lot more than that to say to him. Do you happen to see where he went?
Looked like he was headed for Lover's Walk. Say, wasn't the princess filming her new flicky there just this morning?
Exactly.
Pretty girl like that attracts all kind of weird folk.
Well, thanks for the chat.
Right.
Okay, so the apprentice went to talk to this darts player for some reason and talked about the princess whom he has now kidnapped. Theremin was the name. Or was it Theremin? Or, well, anyway.
I don't think the patrons of the Drunken Monk would be too pleased if I took their only form of recreational entertainment. Besides, I've already got one. Darts. Weird. They look exactly like the ones I've got in my room.
I don't see what's so weird about that, but yeah, and we got one with us. So apparently we are not gonna play a game of darts with this guy. And he doesn't seem to have anything that we want either. There's an angry fella. Not sure if I should talk to him, but we're gonna do it anyway. And then we got this crystal lady. So let's talk to her.
Hey, Crystal, you got a minute?
Always for you, sweetie. What's on your mind?
Okay, so what brought you to Wrinklewood? What, is she new? What's your poison? Ah, the alcohol. Where were you when the sun rose this morning? Well, let's start this more casually. So what's the poison?
What's your poison, Crystal?
Oh, this? Elderflower and dangleberry juice.
Huh? Why have I not tasted this exotic beverage?
Oh, it's not on tap. Samson makes it himself, fresh from fruits in the paddy fields.
That sounds
I
nice.
thought booze came in barrels.
Silly. It's non-alcoholic. Some of us likes to get up before midday.
Oh, that's a shame.
Okay, but why is it in a beer bottle? Oh well. What brought you to Wrinklewood?
So, what brought you to Wrinklewood?
To Wrinklewood? Well, I've always lived here, silly.
Yeah, I thought it was a weird question.
My father works up at the castle. What brought you to Wrinklewood, Tom Burt?
Me? I can't remember exactly. To be honest, I can't remember much before the storm.
Oh, yeah.
The storm.
That was quite a night. Father wasn't pleased at all. Lots of damages to the castle. Of course, that means lots of paperwork. Father hates paperwork.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think that anyone likes paperwork. So, who's your father exactly?
Your father works at the castle?
Sure does. I'm surprised you didn't know.
Well, I'm playing this
He
game
keeps
blind.
the books in order, handles requisitions, that sort of thing.
Oh,
So he works-
Sounds like an important job.
Yep, sure is. If you see him, do say hi from me. You'll know it's him because of his spectacles and big bushy moustache.
Okay.
Oh, I think I know the guy. Mind you, I'm terrible with names.
That's okay. Father keeps a book of those too.
That's thinking smart.
We did not talk to him in the last episode because we did go to the castle and we talked to this one guy at the reception, at desk, whatever. So we talked to him and he told us the history of this Wrinklewood town / kingdom. And we also went to deliver the bad news to the king to let him know that the princess has gone missing, that she's been kidnapped. And yeah, he was not happy about that at all. He started crying. So that's also what happened. So where were you when the sun rose this morning?
So, where were you when the sun rose this morning?
Me? I believe I was tending to my rosebuds. I like to get a head start on the day. So much to do around here.
Rosebuds, eh? Wouldn't have happened to see anything suspicious during your morning endeavours?
Not really. I was a little bummed to see some vagabond had half-inched my milk, but other than that...
Someone nicked your milk!
Yeah, can't trust no one these days.
That
Well,
son of a
I'll be
bitch.
sure to look into that for you.
Why all the questions, Tandy?
Well, I can't say much as not to start folk worrying, but... Princess Theremin is missing!
Oh no! Missing? How peculiar.
You're telling me? 1 minute she was here, the next, poof, gone, in the blink of an eye. I must have looked everywhere for her.
Oh, I do hope she's safe. Smart girl like Theremin. Probably just fancied a change of scenery.
I hope so. Anyways,
Not this time.
I better continue my investigation. Thanks for your help and all that.
Not a problem, sweetie.
It was nice speaking to you, Crystal.
You too,
Yeah, it was
Tonbert.
nice.
Thanks for keeping us normie townsfolk safe.
Always.
Just doing my job.
Yeah, we are just doing our job. He's so modest. Okay, Crystal is a nice girl. And now, before we leave, let's talk to this angry fella. Hopefully he
if I
doesn't
could
punch
just
us.
take a minute of your time.
Get lost.
You do realise I work for the Wrinklewood Guard.
Don't sweet talk me. Go on, be off with you.
Sir,
Do you want to make this personal?
I'd leave it out, Tonbert.
but I've got an investigation to do.
I can vouch for him. He ain't done nothing.
Alright, but if I find out he's to blame,
You'll do what?
I'll have someone else deal with it. Yep, walking away now.
Okay, so much from that. Okay, that's everything, I believe. I see no reason to play with this dartboard, or, well, since we are here, let's see if we can throw a dart there.
I'm an awful shot. Besides, it's already in use.
Okay. So if we want to throw at the dartboard, we would have to get rid of him, apparently, but I don't see why would we want to do that.
He's got loads already, and I've only got one. I'll hold on to it.
Okay. Alright, well, let's leave. Okay, so now that we can also talk properly... Oh, and the guard who was here last time is gone now. But now that we can talk like a normal person, let's go and visit Sam's completely useless trinkets shop. Shop, even. Shop. Anyway, so let's talk to her.
Has something taken your fancy?
Actually, I have a few questions if you wouldn't mind.
Sure. Always got time for my paying customers. You've got money, right?
Yes, of course. But I don't think we want any of these items, at least not yet. Had any trouble recently?
You've not had anyone causing any trouble round here?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Why'd you ask?
Just doing my job. You let me know if there's anything amiss.
Don't see much bother around these parts, but I'll be sure to let the watch know.
Thanks, Sam.
Don't mention it.
Okay. Nothing else we can ask from her.
Thanks
Okay.
for the chat.
We were not... were we here in the last episode and talked to her? We might have been. But I don't remember it, if that's the case. Okay, well, let's leave. Let's leave and, let's see. I was thinking about going to the blacksmith's shop here. Maybe he's not so busy anymore. Although he kind of
If
looks
you care to spare a
like
minute,
it.
sir, I have a few questions.
Go on then, but be quick with it. I've got work to do.
Well, at least he's willing to talk to us now.
So, what is it you do here exactly?
Kind of
What
dumb
kind
question.
of question is that?
Yeah.
You blind or something?
I mean, clearly you, make swords and stuff.
Aren't you a clever one? Yes, I make swords and stuff.
And other stuff?
Broadswords, halberds, spears, flail, battle axes, caltrops, daggers, maces, crossbows, battens, mail, plate armor. Hell, I even made the plate on your doublet.
Wow, you sure are talented.
Someone's got to do some work around here.
And what would it take to get one of those shiny swords? Yeah, we could use one
So, what would it take to get one of those shiny new
at some
swords?
point.
A lot more than you can afford, that's for sure. Besides, these are all made on commission. We don't do walk-ins.
I'll have you know I work for the Wrinklewood Night's Watch.
You think I don't know that? Small town like this, not a lot gets past me. I also know you waste most of your wages over at the Drunken Monk, Tondbert.
I like to support local businesses.
Look,
Yes, of
these
course.
swords ain't made for folk like you and me. Why don't you pop on down to Sam's, see if she's got something for you? Might be a bit more in your price range.
I doubt it. Thanks for your time.
Me seeing you.
Okay. So if we want a sword, or a weapon of any kind, or something that cuts, we go to Sam's. But I don't really see any... But I don't think that we have any reason to get a weapon or sword right now. Maybe when we are about to leave the town to the dangerous outside world, maybe in that case. But now, let's see if we can get back to our room. Can we get through here? And here's the clerk that I mentioned. Is this Crystal's father? It's not him, is it?
Hey there!
Ah, yes, Tonbert, isn't it?
That's me.
And how can I help you today, Tonbert?
No, it's not him.
That was very informative. Thanks.
So, her father works somewhere in the library of this castle, I believe. Oh yeah, I think one of the guards mentioned that the filming crew was arrested after the princess just disappeared. So they should be in a dungeon, if I'm not mistaken.
It leads down to the castle dungeon. It's locked tight.
Okay. Well, at least we can get back to our tower this way. There we go. Okay, so we are back in our room.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the scenery.
Those squiggles, they're mountains. And that's the lake. I knew I'd seen them somewhere before. It's a map of the wildlands. If I had any idea what this all meant, I could probably say Theremin. Hold on a minute. Something just fell out of the book. It's a library card. What are the chances? I need to find out what these symbols mean. Maybe there's a way to get this translated.
Maybe we need to talk to Crystal's father. Maybe he could translate or something. So, library card. Oh, I wanted to be inspected. I keep misclicking.
It's a library card for the castle library.
Okay, now the question is, how do we get to the library? Where is it, exactly? Well, it's not here, that's for sure. And we can't get to the dungeon. Apparently. That leads to the garden. Here, okay.
Mighty pretty looking things.
Will you pick up some?
I'd be held for high treason if caught messing with the castle flora. I've
High
got no need
treason,
for
huh?
pretty flowers anyway.
Okay, so we don't need flowers.
I've got no time for sitting around.
Okay. We can't get anywhere else from here. Okay, fine. So where is the library? Am I supposed to go to the clerk and ask him? This leads to the king's throne room. Oh wait. Castle library? Okay, never mind. And throne room, okay. So here's the library. Okay, we're at the library, folks. There's a bookkeep, political history. Sounds interesting. Sciences and world history. Political science. History, okay. Noteworthy history. Local history. Some ladders. Okay.
Stop right there. I'm afraid our extensive collection of literature is for members only.
But I work here.
Sorry, sir. Even the Royal Guard have to have a membership card.
Well, that's kind of dumb.
Right.
Thank you and have a nice day.
Maybe she'll take the library card. It's not like it has a photo.
Well, she must take this.
Thank you, Gwenifer?
Gwenifer.
Oh, yeah, that's me. You can call me Gwen.
Okay, Gwen. You're free to peruse the books at your leisure. If you have any questions, just ask. You'll find we have quite an impressive collection.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I noticed. But let's
Hey
talk to
there,
her
I've got a
first.
few questions.
What's puzzling you?
So, what's the oldest book you have got? How did you end up working in the library? Do you have anything on old forgotten language? I thought it said "on" and not "on" for a moment. It's the font. Well, let's ask all of this.
So, what's the oldest book you've got?
Why, that'd be the Royal Register. It's been around as long as this castle.
Makes sense.
Your name will be in there somewhere. And mine.
So it's not just for royals?
Oh no. Everyone who's worked in the castle gets added to the register. Eventually. My father's in there, and his father before him.
Neat! Can I see?
I'm afraid the register's off limits to folk like us. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Okay, well, how did you end up working here?
So, how'd you end up working in the library?
Here? Well, it's kind of a long story.
I got time.
You sure you've got the time?
I'm in a bit of a rush, but I'm a sucker for a good story.
Yeah.
Is that so? Well, you come to the right place.
Go on, give me the highlights.
All right, I'll make it quick. You see, I was born here in Wrinklewood, but a stone's throw from the castle. My family owned the house by the gates, and each morning I'd wake up to the sun blazing beyond the wall. As I was growing up, my father would always tell the best stories, tall tales of the world beyond the gates, tales of how he travelled from the 7 cities, met my mother in Basilwick, and built a house here in Wrinklewood. I guess I was always more interested in the things out there than I was in here. When I came of age, I couldn't hold my curiosity back. It was time to see the lands for myself. I travelled far and wide, meeting quite the collective along the way. I picked up work where I could and never looked back. I found myself settling in a small town not dissimilar to this, called Ardington. You might have heard of it.
Wasn't that the place that,
Yeah. Burnt to the ground. Truly tragic.
Yeah, I didn't
I
hear
lost
about that
a
in the
lot
last
of
episode,
good
I don't think.
friends that day.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Ah, what's life without a little tragedy? Besides, that was where my book turned a new leaf. Oh, page, you could say. The kind folk of Wrinklewood were truly supportive in their efforts to help us Ardingtons. For weeks, we were sifting through rubble, trying to salvage anything of worth. Sadly, there was little left of the town library. Many folk still blame us for the fire, you know?
Why?
No, mind my words. Seems I jumped the gun a little there. There were 3 of us, the bookkeepers of Arding House. Alas, my colleagues weren't so fortunate.
So what? You moved back to Wrinklewood and became our bookkeeper?
Exactly that. I think my mother appreciated the help. Despite her best efforts, she's not as young as she used to be. No.
Wow, you've gone through so much and yet...
No more than most folk. But I'm glad to say I've seen the lands.
Well, colour me impressed.
Oh, nothing a brave guard like yourself hasn't seen before, right?
Yeah, sure. Anyways, I best be going.
I highly doubt that.
That's the story.
Don't mention it. Oh, you really should consider signing up.
Signing up for what?
Plenty more stories to be found across our shelves.
Ah,
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Pop by any time.
Thanks.
yeah, like I was saying, I highly doubt that Tondi has gone anywhere outside of the walls, or at least that's how it seems like. Was born and raised here, never went outside the walls. Do you have anything? On old forgotten languages?
Do you have anything on creepy old forgotten languages? I've got this old book, you see.
Sure. You can find our collection in section E, under Ancient Language and Literature.
Thanks.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I don't think so.
Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. That's what I'm here for.
Okay, so where does this take us? Does it take us? Yeah, it takes us to the other side. I thought so. Okay, so section E. Ancient language. Okay, we need a ladder for that. Okay, then up the ladders and...
The Dark Arts, a beginner's guide to the path of sin. Book 1, demonic verse and how to speak in tongues. Now, to translate that creepy book.
Ah, okay.
So from what I gather, the Shoggoth was buried here in the northern region.
Shoggoth. Shoggoth, that sounds so Lovecraftian. Like an elder god. Okay, what does it say?
Looks like Theremin's kidnappers buying into a blood sacrifice. Except it's not his blood he'll be spilling.
Oh yeah. I think it was mentioned that he kidnapped the princess for sacrifice, not because he found her fancy. Or maybe that too, partly.
He who offers the royal blood will be forever granted the vitality of gods. This is serious.
Yeah, this is serious business.
I need to get to the northern region before he does. There's no time to waste.
A demonic sigil that marks the burial site. A sign of the occult.
Okay.
This is some pretty serious stuff. Where the king of sinners was laid to rest.
Where the king of sinners...
Looks like why anyone would want to go
damn it,
messing around
sorry.
with this guy is beyond me. Where the king of sinners was laid to rest. Looks like this is his final resting place. Why anyone would want to go messing around with this guy is beyond me.
And a skull-capped mountain.
Buried deep within the skull-capped mountain. This must be where he's headed. Let's hope he hasn't got that far.
Well, he didn't get the carriage in the last episode. He froze the guy. And he's now just walking while carrying the princess, I believe.
To travel far beyond the winding rivers. They must mean the Serpent's Kiss. Whoever they are.
And the Elder Scar.
Where gods and men scorch the earth. They say the Elder Scar was once the site of a great battle. One where brave men fought amongst the gods. I bet that's what they mean.
Okay. So we got the idea where we're supposed to go. Oh, I keep misclicking. So, search the wildlands for Theremin. Okay, so I guess we just now... Study room, can we go there? I just wondered, can we just leave town right now?
Don't touch anything. I am conducting an investigation of the utmost importance. Any tampering or tomfoolery will be seen as perverting the course of justice.
Calm down, I just wanted to talk.
I am far too busy for small talk.
Rude.
Well, we didn't come here for small talk, and of course they have cameras here in this medieval age of knights and castles, and well, I don't know if there's dragons, but we'll see, I guess. Developing solution fixer shelf. So these are negatives. Advisor Templeton film strip. I assume that he is. I assume that he is trying to find any clues from the film strip regarding the princess's disappearance. That's just my wild guess.
Hey, don't touch that.
I wasn't going to. I just misclicked.
Oh, it's one of them cinematographical thingies. I've never seen one for real. Looks expensive.
Yes, it must be.
The label says developing solution. The label says fixer. It's just a shelf. Doesn't look particularly stable.
Really? Not very stable. Maybe that's important.
There's a bunch of blank film piled up on the counter. Could come in handy.
Is that so? But he won't let us take any.
Hey, don't touch that. You'll ruin all the photos.
An amber skylight gives the room a lovely atmosphere.
Yeah, it does look. Well, lovely is not the word that I would use. I mean, it's so red, and this room almost looks evil.
It's some sort of foot switch attached to the camera.
So you just step on it.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Right, is there no power, or...
It's some sort of foot switch attached to the camera. Doesn't seem to do anything.
What did we have again? None of these help us here. Ritual process. Oh, we got the book of the ancient languages. Okay. Is there anything that I can do here right now? I don't think that I can pick these
I
up.
wouldn't want to be caught nicking that.
I'll leave it where it is for now.
Can we do anything with the shelf?
Hey, don't touch that.
No.
Hey, don't touch that.
I can't reach it from all the way down here.
Are we supposed to break that?
Don't think that needs to be stabbed.
Okay. Do we need to find a new cable that we can then attach to a wall where with electricity, or?
Doesn't seem to do anything.
I don't see any other cables coming out of this camera.
There's a bunch of blank film piled up on the counter. Could come in handy.
And he won't talk to us.
He looks busy. No point bothering him without good reason. I think I'll come back later if I need to use any of this stuff.
Well, okay, thanks for telling me. So I know not to waste any time here. Okay, and now... Can I just come here? Yes, thank you. Okay, so, now what? Damn it, I had this one idea, but the thought escaped my mind. What was I thinking of? What was I thinking again? Oh yeah. Let's see if we can just go outside town. Let's see if we can leave the town and go to the other side of the walls.
Looks like Gareth has taken over from Barrack's shift.
You should be a detective, Tom Burke.
Miles Fordham at your service.
What's that? A smiley face? Okay, but the nice guard is now gone, and something tells me that Gareth is not going to be as friendly as the other guard, whose name I have forgotten. Was it always 52 the population. I thought it was like 51 or maybe 49 or something. I was just wondering that the population increased by 1 or 2. But anyway, so can we leave town?
Hold it right there, Tombert.
Why?
I'm afraid you'll be needing the DLC to access any areas beyond this point.
What?
What in God's name is DLC? Sounds like some sort of horrible disease.
It's pretty simple, mate. You can't leave the town without it. DLC, or Death Liability Contract,
Ah, that's what it
for
is.
you wordy types, means the Crown ain't held liable if anything happens to you, which is more than likely, might I add.
Heh, I don't care about any of that. So long as Theremin's out there, I'll stop at nothing to get her back.
Well, you stopped right here until you get the contract. Go speak to the clerk if you're so determined.
Right, then you'll let me out?
It's not like I can stop you.
Okay, so we need some kind of a... I guess you could call... If I understood correctly, it's kind of like a life insurance. Talk to clerk about DLC. And for a moment I thought that, wait, I'm not actually have to go and buy an actual DLC to this game. Well, nah, I never thought about that. I never thought that they would go that far, but it's a fun little joke, I think. So.
Hey there.
Ah, yes, Tonbert, isn't it?
That's
Yup.
me.
And how can I help you today, Tonbert?
We need a new DLC. So, what do you know of the Wildlands? Where were you when the sun rose this morning? We didn't have this option earlier, did we?
So, where were you when the sun rose this morning?
This morning, I was in my quarters, resting. A man of my age needs his sleep. I'm not as fit as I used to be, that's for sure.
And have you perchance seen anything remotely suspicious this morning?
You mean, apart from the part where you were thrown out of the castle and nothing but your long johns?
Yeah, I'm trying to forget that bit.
Not really, lad. No. I was, however, a little perplexed upon arriving to my post this morning.
How so?
Well, you see, each night when retreating to my chambers, I make sure that all of my papers are locked away safely in this here podium, except this morning they were not. The podium was unlocked, and a number of my papers were strewn across the floor. Troublesome children, no doubt.
Sounds mighty suspicious to me.
Yeah.
I'll take note of it, thanks.
If you could get to the bottom of it, I'd be most grateful. Can't have layabouts messing around with the royal records.
Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Garrett says I need some DLC to leave the kingdom.
Gareth says I need some DLC thing to leave the kingdom. What's that all about then? Sounds like a load of nonsense to me.
Well, you see, Tonbert, with all these disappearances, kidnappings and the like, we've had to reevaluate our policies as a company. If you die out there, we aren't to be held liable. The Treasury simply can't afford it, except technically.
Okay, so it's not an insurance.
That's what the death liability contract is about. By signing the contract, you hereby waive any and all claims you may have against and release from all liability and agree not to sue.
Yeah, it's the opposite of
Crown,
insurance.
its owners, employees, affiliates, agents and representatives, and His Majesty the King in the right of Winklewood. For any personal injury, death, property damage, psychological trauma, or loss sustained as a result of your refusal to remain within castle grounds. You get into any trouble out there, and we can't help you.
Of course
Sorry,
not.
lad, simply haven't got the manpower.
I'll be damned if I'm leaving Theremin out there alone. Give me the feathery writing thing. Where do I sign?
Oh, right. I could have sworn you'd change your mind.
Nope.
Well, in that case, I'll just need to see some ID.
ID?
ID?
Sure.
We got
It's
IDs
not
here.
signing for someone else. We'd be daft not to check.
Drat.
Drat. Well, I guess we can apply for our new ID card.
So, I guess I'd like to apply for an ID card.
Right you are. Did you bring your birth certificate?
Oh my god.
How about a utility bill?
What's a utility bill?
Look, this is serious, lad. I can't go issuing these things to just anyone. I presume you have the processing fee.
How much is the processing fee?
50 coins, my lad.
Damn.
Mind you, what with these new DLC laws, there's quite a waiting list.
Waiting list?
Sure, suddenly everyone needs an ID. Honestly, one princess goes missing and every Dick, Tom and Harry
Every
wants
dick.
to win her back.
Exactly how long are we talking?
Well, seeing as I have to take them for processing myself, I'd say about 3 weeks. No rest for the wicked, that's what I always say.
Honestly, this is just getting ridiculous now.
Yeah,
But I'm sure my ID's just
I
in
agree.
the other pants.
And I'll be happy to write up the DLC when you've found it.
Okay, so we need to find our actual ID card.
That was very informative. Thanks.
Okay, so keep misclicking. Find an ID card. Fake one? Well, we got the library card. Will that do it? It has a girl's
See
name,
here.
but
Sorry, eyes aren't what they used to be. Hold on, something's not right here. Your ID card doesn't have a photo. I'd even say this isn't an ID card at all. Come back when you've got a photo ID.
So that's what we need the camera for. Get photo for fake ID. Cinematograph? Yeah. So we need to get the camera working so we can take a picture of ourselves, but oh, and then we need to develop the actual picture as well.
There's a study. Just gotta find a way over there.
Just go there.
There's a study.
I might actually have to. Oh, for the love of. Have to do it like this. Can you walk from there? Yes, thank you. Okay, so is there a way to get this thing working?
Don't touch anything. I am conducting an investigation of the
Yeah.
any tampering or
Calm down. I just wanted to.
I am far.
Yeah. So we need to get this camera working, and then we need to develop the photo.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay, but how do we get that thing working? How do we get it working?
It's some sort of foot switch attached to the camera. Oh, it's one of them cinematographical thingies. I've never seen one for real. Looks expensive.
Hey, don't touch that.
Okay, and then we need the developing solution and fixer for the photo development. Okay. But we also have to get rid of him somehow. And do we need to add some film to the camera?
Hey, don't touch that. You'll ruin all the photos.
But aren't these blank?
There's a bunch of blank film piled
Yeah.
up on the counter. Could come in handy.
Okay, but we need to get rid of him somehow. Advisor Pembleton. Stab him in the ass.
What do you want me to do? Stab him?
Yeah.
Blimey.
Damn it. Bribe him?
What do you want me to do? Bribe him?
Yeah. That was my thought exactly. I don't know what to do with the net, but
Hey, look! I've got this really exciting tiny net. No, not interested.
yeah, didn't think so. How about a pencil?
As much as I'd love to poke them, I doubt they'll take kindly to it.
Want this fraught?
I'll hold on to the fruit for now. I might get peckish later.
Fine. Library card? No. And the books? No.
Hey, there's someone that wants to see you. It's really important.
Oh,
yeah? And who would that be?
Barrick. That's the friendly guard, was it? The landlord at the monk? Gertrude? Oh yeah, that's the girl that we had to kiss. Well, we didn't kiss her, but she had our armor and we needed to get that back. King Barrington himself, even though he's now crying his eyes out. The king?
Barrington himself.
Where did you see them exactly?
Well, he was in the throne room last time we checked. Or last time we talked to him. He must be crying there still.
In the throne room.
Right. And why me, exactly?
Damn it. Because of your extensive knowledge of pickles. Pickles? You are the only person in the kingdom smart enough. You are our only hope. You didn't settle your tab. They'll cut off your head if you don't. Well, that's quite a good reason to go.
Because they'll cut off your head if you don't.
So you're telling me Barrington himself wants to see me? In the throne room, because they'll cut off my head if I don't?
Yep.
Yep, that's it.
Well, I best get going then.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to leave the king waiting. Just keep an eye on the place whilst I'm gone.
Yes, of course.
My pleasure.
Okay, I wonder if there's a time limit here. Well, pick up
This
the...
could come in handy.
Yep, pick up that. And use the film with
He
the
could be
camera.
back any minute. I don't want to get caught in the act. I need to find a way of stopping him getting back in.
Okay.
He'll be back soon. I need to find a way to block that door. Buy me some more time.
Oh, damn
What
it.
a load of nonsense. Are you trying to make me look stupid? The king didn't need me at all. You were lying. Stop wasting my time.
And he doesn't seem to notice the lack of film rolls or strips. Okay, how can we... we could have pushed the shelf. Okay. Well, let's make him leave
Hey,
again.
There's someone that wants to see you. It's really important.
Oh yeah? And who would that be?
Let's try someone else this time. Gertrude.
Gertrude.
Where did you see them exactly?
Okay, maybe if we tell him to go outside of the castle, he won't be back as fast. Well, she was at town square, but she is no more. I don't know where she is, but that's the place where we saw her last time.
In the town square.
Right. And why me, exactly?
Because she finds you fancy. Extensive knowledge of pickles. You are our only hope. Now let's try this.
Because you're our only hope.
So you're telling me Gertrude wants to see me in the town square because I'm their only hope?
Yep, that's it.
That's the biggest load of nonsense I've ever heard. Why then? And why there? Look, I really need to finish developing these cinegraphs. Stop bothering me and let me work.
Well, damn it.
Hey,
Let's try the
there's someone that
landlord.
wants to see you. It's really important.
Oh yeah? And who would that be?
Let's say the landlord at the monk.
The landlord at the monk.
Where did you see them exactly?
Well, he must be at the drunken monk, of course.
At the drunken monk.
Right. And why me exactly?
Because you didn't settle your tab.
Because you didn't settle your tab.
So you're telling me the landlord at the monk wants to see me at the drunken monk because I didn't settle my tab?
Yes.
Yep, that's it.
Well, that's nothing new. Pemberton never pay their debts. Debts are for the poor. I shouldn't be bothered by such petty matters. Now stop bothering me and let me work.
So you never pay back your debts? Okay, this guy is a massive prick.
Hey, there's someone that wants... It's really...
Oh yeah?
Okay, so, let's try Barrick, I guess.
Barrick.
Where did you see them exactly?
It's kind of weird how he asks, where did you see them exactly? I guess they didn't have enough budget to add 2 lines where he asks, where did you see him or where did you see her exactly? It's kind of weird in that. It's kind of weird. But anyway, so in a town square, I actually don't know where he is. Oh wait, was Barrick the blacksmith? Well, in the town square or... Oh wait, here. Wrinklewood Forge.
At the Wrinklewood Forge.
Right. And why me exactly?
Extensive knowledge of pickles. Well, let's have to kiss his ass.
Because you're the only person in the kingdom smart enough.
So you're telling me Barrick wants to see me at the Wrinklewood Forge because I'm the only person in the kingdom smart enough?
Yep, that's it.
That's the biggest load of nonsense I've ever heard. Why then? And why did you really think you could trick the smartest person in the kingdom?
Yes.
Stop bothering me and let...
Well, damn it. Damn it. Well, I guess we could try and say that the king wants to see him again, but let's see if he falls for it.
It's really...
Oh yeah?
Let's see if he falls for it for the second time.
Barrington himself.
Where did you see them exactly?
Maybe I should tell him to go somewhere else, and not to the throne room. But then again, we should be able to push the shelf before the door fast enough.
In the throne room?
Right.
Because they'll cut off your head if you don't.
So you're telling me Barrington himself wants to see me in the throne room because they'll cut off my head if I don't?
Yep, that's it.
Well, I best get going then.
Okay, he fell for
Wouldn't
it.
want to leave the king waiting. Just keep an eye on the place whilst I'm gone.
My pleasure.
Okay, and now push this. Oh!
Nice! It's blocked the door good and proper.
Well, I didn't want to do that exactly, but okay, that works. Oh, okay. So we got fix a fluid and developing solution all over the floor. That's great. But now, let's put the film in there.
Let's see what we've got here.
Oh, I actually have to operate this thing. What does this do? Ah, there we go. And then put the film
Looks
in there.
like I can load the blank film here.
There we go. And
still not working. Maybe I've not loaded the film correctly. The film's loaded. Just need to figure out how to get this thing rolling.
what does this do? Okay, how about
Looks like
now?
that did the trick.
Nice. So, are we done here? Okay, let's see what this does.
Sounds like something's working. Ooh!
Well, there's lots of pictures of us coming right up.
Wow, that was brief. Hopefully it snapped a good photo.
And a handsome one too,
well,
hopefully.
It did something. The film's changed colour, but the frames are all blank. Maybe there's more to this than I initially thought.
Okay, so... exposed film. Okay, let's... where's the sink? There.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay, I don't know how this works exactly. Okay, so do we need... Also, how do we... Oh, I'm have to put it in these two first. So, fix a fluid and then developing solution, I think.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Or was it the other way around?
I'll just test it on one photo for now.
Okay.
Oh, I think it's working. Well, it sort of worked. The photo's really cloudy. Still wet, too.
Still wet. Well, okay. Put it there.
Let's see. It worked! The photo's cleared up considerably now. I think I just need to wash off this sticky stuff now.
Yep, do that. At the sink.
I'll just give it a quick rinse. It's perfect! Looks just like me too. It's amazing what you can do these days. This
Yeah.
should do the trick. I'll just stick this to the library card the old-fashioned way.
With a glue.
Nice! My very own, somewhat sticky ID card. Hopefully it's enough to trick the clerk. Time to test his peepers.
Okay, nice. Yeah, it actually is quite amazing how they have film cameras in medieval ages like this. But now, do we just
I can't
leave?
get out that way now.
How do we leave? We can't lift the shelf. Shutter. Oh, nice. There was. Didn't know
Looks like
this.
this leads round to the main entrance. Time to make a speedy getaway.
Yep, do that. Nice. And Can we hear the door banging? No. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next episode let's give the fake ID card to this clerk so we can get our DLC contract paper from him, and then we can get out of town and go to the wildlands and start looking for Princess Theremin, I think was her name. So, until next time, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Guard Duty.